Did you know collection expressions in C# 12 allows for more concise syntax when working with collections? They reduce boilerplate code and improve readability. No new keywords required. Unlike traditional object or collection initialization, collection expressions don't require the new keyword. Did you know spread operator, that is double dot, which came in C# 12, works awesomely with collection expression? In this video, I'm going to take you on the journey of exploring one of the best features of C# 12, that is collection expressions. I am going to explain you the simplified syntax of all brand new collection expressions. We'll compare the old collection syntax with the collection expressions of C# 12. I will do a couple of demo examples and also try to explain limitations, if any. At the end of this video, you would be able to build your good understanding over collection expressions. So let's go. So I am here in Visual Studio 2022 and opened a console.NET 8 application for project for you, wherein we will be doing all those questions today related to, and we'll try to understand collection expression. If we see, I would like to open the project properties and then see that it is .NET 8.0. That means it is using .NET 8 version. And we are going to explore the property, one of the features of C# 12. So before we go to understand the collection expressions, first of all, I would like to make you understand the basic way to define an array, which we used to do. We write int box bracket array1 equals new, and then we were saying that int box bracket starts closes, and then the values on what we are wanted to store to this semicolon. This is the first. This is the first way that we used to write arrays. Some changes, we had got some improvement to this, and then with the more changes to this, we could write int box bracket, let's say array2 equals, and then the type itself is not written, and then completely, let's say 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is how the second, the further way to write the array. If I'm going for way further to write then define the array, then we could write like box bracket and array3, and then right away I can write array like this, select 9, 10, 11, and 12. So these are the ways that we could write array. And anyways, I mean, you know that you can navigate to these arrays like this. I equal to array of, let's say, array1 dot length, and then you can print the value of array1 high, and these values will be printed. I am running this program for you, and you see these the values of array1 gets printed 1, 2, 3, 4. The moment you get to change to 2 and 2, and then see that the value 5, 6, 7, 8 should be printed. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'm going to change it to, let's say, 3 and 3. Then the value of 9, 10, 11, 12 should be printed. So we have understood the journey which array actually has gone through, and the way the syntax changes that we have seen getting changed. You notice here is the way we used to write array earlier, and the last way that we used to write array here. This is having more readability, right? The code looks neat and clean. It's better than the earlier codes that we were writing. So now this is how we are defining or writing an array collection. Now, if I want to utilize the C# 12's collection expression feature here. So how can we write? The same thing that we are going to write is int array4 and equals, and then instead of curly braces, we can write box bracket 13, 14, 15, and 16, right? So this way we can write collection expression. So this looks way better than the earlier ones. You can have a logic with this and this that there is no difference, but there are ways that we are going to utilize collection expression wherein these things will fail, but the collection expression that we are writing will be used there, especially once we are playing around the spread operator and stuff like that. To clear picture here is that collection expression is providing us more code readability. It's a better way to write the collection right here. So the same way, if you want to print the value of array 4, then we can quickly print it. 13, 14, 15, 16 should be printed, which we have seen. We can anytime change it to for each where item in array 4, and then I am writing console.writeLine and item. And then you see that this value gets printed here with this for each loop as well. Make sense? Now, this is about an array stuff. Now we can move ahead with some other example with list also. So let's say I am going to create a couple of lists. So I'm trying to create, so list also has gone through the same way. So if I'm list of int, and then I am trying to say box bracket and list of int, and then I'm saying my list one, right? And then I'm saying equals, and then my list int, right? This is the way that I can create the list int. And then let's say here I can assign some value. So I can write the curly braces and I can assign the value like 100, 200, and 300 and 400, right? Like this is the way that we can write the list as well. And we can further do these changes to list as well. So let's say the same way as we were writing, so list of int, and then let's say I'm saying my list 2, and then equals, and then I'm saying new, and that's all. And here I can 101, 201, 301, and 401. So this is the way also we can write. And the same way that we can do with the collection expression. So we can write that list of int, and then my list final equals box bracket start, like to, we can write like 501, 601, 701, and 801. So this is the way to write the collection expression as well, right? So collection expression for list. So what we can do is we can actually do multiple things. So let's try to play it around. Like, so let me create a list 4. So list for int, and my list 4, my list 4, and here what I'm trying to do, I'm going to use a spread operator, and then I'm telling my final list, my list final, and then comma, I created one array of the collection expression, that is array 4. So I can check this here, and then again I write dot dot and then array 4, and then what I did, I just combined both of them. So I can run a loop, so like for each, not this, for each. So in my list 4, and then I can print the value of item here. So let's run this. Let's run this. Then what happens? You see that this is printing the value of list, as well as it is combining the value of array together. So using this spread operator, this array value, array 4 value, and the list that we created, that both value can be combined. And after that, we can also write some other value like 9, and in between also, let's say 55. So we can combine such values. And then if you want to print this, you see that all values get combined here. Correct? So doesn't it look super for you that you can combine multiple stuffs using a spread operator? And it also provides you the proper readability of code. This is more readable than the clumsy code that we used to write earlier. Make sense? We can take some other examples as well. For you, I'm just going to clean this up, and then let's take some other example. Let me create, let's go and create some matrix stuff, right? So let's create first collection expression. Int row 0 equals let's say we have written 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then int row 1 equals, then you say 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all. And then int row 2. So I wanted to create a kind of matrix of arrays like 9, 10, 11, and 12. Correct. So this way we have created, obviously, this is collection expression that we are going to create. And what we do is int final, let's say I'm creating int final array equals, what I'm trying to do, I'm going to use the spread operator. So I'm telling row 0, comma, row 1, comma, row 2. And this way, I have created the array, a final array. So we can run the loop, that for each loop, where I come in, let's say final array. And then, so let's run it. Then now the array of 4 sizes will be created. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this way, we can also combine the stuff. We can also create jagged arrays. So that is also possible. So you can play around with all the way that you create the collection expression. The jagged array, the simplest example that you can create is, let's say, box, and let's say jagged equals, this is the main box, and within this we'll be having 3 boxes, or like, you got it. So in the first box, let's say I am creating 1, 2, 3, and in the second box, like 4, 5, 6, and in third array, let's say 7 and 8. So this becomes jagged array. So this way you can also create. So likewise, you can play it around and you can do lots of things. As far as some limitations are concerned, there is no as such. I mean, there are different write-ups about the limitations, but the one thing is which cannot be said as actually the limitation, but many IDEs are not supporting it right now, which we are expecting it to be supported going forward. So this is something that I wanted to point out in terms of limitation.
Subscribe for more updates. Comment or write us at mailtocodewithabby@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.